Let's go ahead and get started. And if we have anybody show up, that's fine as well. For those of you, if it's your first time coming to the meeting, my name is Kim Gillet. I would like to introduce Jasmine Shao, who is my co-VP. Jasmine, you want to give a wave?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm Jasmine. I'm here.
And then we have Ann Andrew, who is our founding member, and she is there. Ann's been spending a lot of time on our book group. So Jasmine, you can jump in and translate if you feel the need. I'm gonna try and share my screen. I did a 2-second PowerPoint, which I'm sure I can't figure out how to do. Oh, look at, here we go. So just here we are, that Jasmine and myself and Ann. And if anytime at all you have any questions or concerns, or if you have any ideas for us of something you'd like to see, an event you think we could host or a discussion we could have, please email us. Maybe we can't do it, but maybe we can. So please don't hesitate to share any ideas or concerns that you have. And see if I can do this. We've got just a few dates that I'd like to go over. And Jasmine, do you want to say something now?
OK， 我们呢现在呢就是要给大家看一下，我们就是要准备搞那个新年晚会的一些事情，等一下会做一些讨论。OK, Kim.
Okay. So our next event is February 5th, and this is our Lunar New Year celebration. This is our 4th year, I believe. And of course, it's going to be a lot different because we are doing it virtually. And we are doing our best. We have established a YouTube channel, and we are going to be showing it. We are either going to live stream, or we are going to put a link as it's pre-recorded. Many of our acts are pre-recorded. So we will be giving you information in the next 2 weeks as to how to connect. But if you look, I do have the link up top. That is the link for our YouTube channel. Don't worry about writing it down, because I promise you will be getting several, standalone emails about the event to remind you about it. We've got lots of wonderful entertainment. We have a few speakers, and we also have a mega raffle. We've sold actually 497 tickets. We only have 3 left, and we will be doing a drawing for $2,500, our grand prize, and a few other big prizes as well. So it's going to be a great night. So we hope that you come and that you participate in this with us. Jasmine?
OK， 这个呢是我们第4次做我们的春晚了。这次呢是在线上举行，那呢跟以前呢大不相同。以前我们呢可能会要入场呀、吃饭呀、听讲话呀、抽奖啊，可能花了很多的时间。虽然以前就是6点到10点有4个小时的活动，但是其他时间花了很多。那么我们在看演出方面呢，大概就是1个小时。今年呢，因为那些时间节省出来了，虽然我们总共我们的这个春晚呢只有3个小时，但是呢，我们有很多的节目会让你很开心的来观看。今年呢，重点是看节目。那到时候我们会把这个把它放到那个 YouTube 上来放，那么我们也会在 Room 上结合起来。到时候我们会发一个电子邮件提醒大家，到时候可以按时去参与。这次有很多人都来帮忙，所以话我们尽量把我们的活动搞得非常精彩。
Okay. Our next event is our Social Justice Racial Equity Book Study Group, and this particular book cast, we will be having our final meeting. It's our 3rd meeting discussing this book. We've had a couple of great discussions. If you want to be part of the book study group, we have a form that we've put out through Tech Talk to register to be part of the book club, and then we'll send you a Zoom link for the night of the meeting. We've had a couple of great discussions, as I just said. And if you have any ideas, suggestions for our next book, we are welcoming any and all to send their suggestions. We'll talk about it, and we will let you know as soon as we can what our next book will be, so that you can read that and be part of our following book club. But again, if you've been reading it and you just haven't been able to attend, please feel free to come to our final meeting. And if you can't, email us with any suggestions for a future book. Jasmine?
OK，我们的这个读书俱乐部呢，在今年呢已经做过2次的讨论了。如果你对读书讨论很有兴趣的话，你可以参加这个俱乐部。下一次呢会继续来讨论这本书，叫做 Cast 的。如果你有很喜欢的书，觉得非常的有意义，那你可以推荐给我们。我们下一次呢，我们可以选择那本书来大家读和讨论。
Okay. And finally, our last event that we currently have scheduled is a movie night, and the date is tentative. We've worked on several movies in the past. In fact, we had Harriet Tubman set to go, I think 2 days right before school closed for COVID back in March. So these have been great events where we've hosted really lovely dinners after the movie. We had the movie in that beautiful auditorium at Brooklyn Tech, and we can't wait to get back there. But right now, we're trying to figure out a way, and we can talk about this a little bit. I just wanted to go through the dates, and then we can talk about these events. But we are working in conjunction with the English department, with the AP of English, and she's trying to also there's a student group as well. And so that's why the date is tentative. One of the producers of this film, Between the World and Me, is actually a parent at Tech. And so we're trying to show the film and figure out how to do that, and then have a discussion afterward with the families, the students, and faculty. So this is the name of the book. Anne and I have already watched it. We really enjoyed the film. I don't know if that's really the word. It's a wonderful film. And I encourage you to take a look at it before, because sometimes we end up watching these films a few times. You get more out of it each time that you watch it. But this is the film that will be our first movie night of the year. But the date is tentative, and as soon as we have more information, we're going to let everybody know. So I'm going to get rid of the sharing screen, so now we can talk. I'm just really excited that I was able to do that. I know that doesn't mean a lot to all of you, but for me, that was a big deal tonight. Anne, is there anything? I'm sorry, go ahead, Jasmine, and then Anne, if you'd like to add anything.
OK， 我们多元化部门呢，以前呢都有举行过几次的电影之夜，但是以前呢都是在学校的大礼堂举行的，所以说那大家可以进到那边去看，然后呢也有晚餐准备。但是呢这次呢因为是很特别，大家还是要在线上来看。那么呢这次呢就是2月23号的星期二，那这个电影呢就叫Between World and Me， 那么呢就是说，你那天可以去看，同时呢，你可以提前来看看这个电影，然后你可能会理解它会更多一点。Okay, Anne, please.
Okay. All right.
Hi,
Anne,
everybody.
Is there anything you'd like
to... The only thing I just wanted to kind of add on is if anyone had any suggestions about ways in which we can make at least the movie night a little bit more interactive for families. In the past, we've always had a meal that we always shared afterwards that allowed the people to kind of meet and interact. And although we'll be having, I think, some sort of discussion after the movie via a Zoom link, I was wondering if anybody had any ideas about things that we might be able to do to make it seem a little bit closer for everyone.
We're a little bit worried because of doing a Zoom because of any type of copyright for the film. So at this point, what we're thinking, right, Ann, is having people go and setting up a time for them to watch it, and then linking to Zoom. If we can do it in a way that is easier, we're looking for any suggestions. So think about it. And we will, Ann and I and Jasmine are going to be part of a meeting with the producer and see what they would be comfortable with us doing. But right now, we may have to ask people to go to HBO Max on their own. I believe it's showing for free right now, and it was certainly when I watched it.
I'm not sure if it's free or not because I actually pay for HBO Max, so I'm not sure what
I think it's part of my cable. So,
okay. So mine, I know we pay for HBO Max, so I'm not sure how other people access it. That was one of my concerns also. It's like, how do we make, you know, when we did movie night in the spring, we basically charged like $2 more of a way to make sure that people ponied up and showed up more than anything. But it was basically meant to be inclusive, right? So people got dinner in the movie for $2, right? And even with that, I think there were parents who always chipped in and bought extra tickets for kids. So my only concern is that if it's something where someone has to pay a cable fee, it may distract from how many people we actually get to participate.
Definitely. I was trying to think of like what we could do. Like if they registered, I thought, could we mail them like a bag of microwave popcorn, something to make us feel like we're all watching the movie together? I don't know. Try and come up with some idea.
I mean, I think whatever we could do to make people feel that they're kind of sharing the experience simultaneously, even if we aren't, I think is a good thing. So I'm not against that idea. I think we would just have to kind of figure out what makes the most sense, what's the easiest things to do.
We have a question in the chat. Is the movie night meant to be for parents or students? Yeah, when we did it in the past, this was a family event. So there were times when we had grandparents, parents, children, not just that went to tech, but little ones. It was a great event. So yes, everybody, that's what we try and do, and to include everybody. So we do, Ann and I do screen the movie. It's a little intense, you know, this movie, but we try and make sure there's no extreme profanity or any, you know, sexual scenes. So we always check for that stuff to make sure that people of all ages can watch it. But it is going to be, it's a movie that makes you think. You know, there is discussion about racism in this film, but it's really well done. There are some wonderful actors in the film. And again, we are working in conjunction with the English department at Brooklyn Tech.
I'm sorry, are they rated R?
I don't know. If it would be, it would only be for any profanity. I don't know. Can you look it up?
Which, hold on, I will. Give me the name again.
Between the World and Me.
Okay, thank you. One sec. And if it's not a theatrical release, then it wouldn't even be rated. I just was curious.
Okay. No, yeah, there was nothing inappropriate. And did you think there was?
We did it. I didn't think there was anything inappropriate, to be honest with you. I've had a couple of films where I wanted to bring to the school and I got a definite no. So I usually can pick up pretty much if things weren't going to fly with the administration pretty quickly. So I didn't think there was anything inappropriate, but I think it is a you know, it is a bit of a tough watch.
Tough subject, yes.
Right.
So it's not a theatrical release, so there is no rating. I was just curious.
Okay.
If we do a theatrical release, we should indicate what the rating is.
Yeah, I agree.
Hi, Kim and Anne and everyone. So this is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. So I actually probably didn't get to the part that did we buy a copyright for this movie yet?
You mean a licensing?
Yeah, like in the past, and we normally buy a CD. So we
right. In the past, what we did is that because we were showing the film, we basically got a license. We paid a licensing fee to the producer, and sometimes even a fee for them to come and discuss the film with us. I think in one case we've had people just say you can use just a verbal, like there was no fee. But we have paid licensing fees in the past, and they've ranged, like I said, from anywhere from, you know, minuscule $50 to I think the highest we've ever paid is probably $500.
So what my point is, if we have something like this, then we ask people to want to join the movie night to sign up like the usual, like we ask people to sign up, and then it will be in the Zoom, and then we can share the screen on the Zoom, and we only admit people based on the people that signed up. I don't know how easy,
Oh, you mean, yeah, technically, I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
Like the same thing like the workshop, right? So
Right.
the workshop people need to sign up in advance in order to join the movie night. So
Right.
then if we have the copyright, and then we can watch the movie together. And then after that, we on the Zoom, and then it can be discussed during that after the
But
movie night.
What's the platform that you're using to show the movie though, Michelle?
Zoom.
You can show the movie on Zoom?
Yeah, the Zoom, you actually, Vito probably figured it out. I don't know. I'm assuming a lot of things. And actually,
Yes, we can do on the room.
no, Zoom, it can be, but then there's some technical part of it that you can share your,
Right.
your
Well-
screen, and then for the movie,
Right.
when you,
Well,
when you play the movie.
Right. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. I think there's a meeting on Wednesday, which I might be late for, but I'm
And-
hoping.
Ms. Bonilla just actually joined the meeting. She's the AP
Okay.
of English at Tech. She's here as well.
Right. So the producer or Ms. Bonilla may have some ideas about, they may have done this somewhere else and have an idea of what the platform should be. And, that might be, that it may be the easiest. They may have where they may have done this, I'm assuming, with some of the schools. I hope.
Hi, everyone. I didn't know I was going to get called on right when I entered
Right
the room
then,
late.
right like that, yes.
In my kitchen with like the water
Yes.
about to be on for frozen ravioli. Sorry, I think and that was a question about like the technical setup for the film. Yeah, I'm hoping actually that Miss Payne has the total solution for us, and that she's referred to something called a secure link. And I guess my question is, how do we bookend that with interaction among the community members that come? So if I can punt that until Wednesday's
Yes.
meeting and hear from her,
Right.
because I think she might already have the solution for us.
Right.
And then
That's
whatever
what-
we learn from
right.
that meeting.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my guess. I mean, I've
That's
actually gone to a couple of film festivals since the, I don't know, COVID, since the pandemic started, and I've gotten links where I log in and I'm seeing the movie on my device or on my TV at home, and streaming it basically. So, through an app that's part of the film festival or just directly. So she may know exactly what we have to do and what the cost would be.
I'm hoping and thinking that she does. And, maybe there's a little bit more kind of planning that we have to do for how to moderate that discussion and, and make sure that it goes smoothly and at some level, in keeping with the norms that I know that we're going to want around a discussion like that. But I think once we hear sort of the technical piece, that the rest of us, the students, the teachers and parents that are involved will be able to arrive at that kind of how to moderate a productive discussion around it. I think that'll be a little bit more clear to us after we hear her give us the tech piece.
I agree.
Jasmine, is there anything you would like to talk about the Lunar New Year? One thing, we've had great success in we've sold almost 500 raffle tickets for our mega raffle, but we are also looking for people to give donations. We've had some people donate prizes that we're going to give to our talent. Jasmine, do you have a link that you could put into the group chat in case anyone is interested in donating?
Oh, no, I didn't find it yet.
It did. Okay. I'll take a look. I'll take a look as well and try and find that. And yes, anybody that just for future reference, we welcome everybody, but we do ask for, and all of you have as well, if anybody wants to be part of our meeting, we do just ask that you have a name associated. We've had meetings where we've had Zoom bombing and it's not so pretty. So we just ask that we have a name up there. So we know that you are part of this group. And as I said, parents are welcome. faculty are welcome. If there's students that want to come to the meeting, and that's the great thing about this movie is we're trying to get students, parents, and faculty together. And I think this is going to be a great event.
Can we still submit the 2 credit PowerPoint?
I'm sorry, could you just one more time?
The two credits on this for the Zoom, I mean, or anything for the students.
Students
The
that
2
are
credits.
students that are performing, if they're performing at the Lunar New Year, they will be receiving two club credits. Yes, Ms. Nottingham.
No, we are not
Can we still submit it?
We stop. We have enough shows already.
Yes, we
Now
have.
it's past due.
Yes, we actually.
So, yeah,
are
we
full.
have enough for the shows now, so no more shows
Yes.
to receive. And the raffle tickets, we only left 3, so it's almost sold out. So far, we only need a donation, make money for PA and the school. That's the last goal.
Does anybody have any questions about any of our events? And again, think about the book club, because if you've got a book that you think might be great for this, please send us an email. Again, I'll put our email address into the chat just so you can feel free to contact us anytime. Anyone question, comment?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How do we have to make the donation?
Okay.
Jasmine, that's Kansi, is the donation, was that in Tech Talk? How to make a donation?
Specifically for the Lunar New Year?
Yes.
I believe there is a link on the website. So I will find that and put it in the chat.
And I'm just
Okay,
putting
thank
in
you.
our email address right now. Give me 1 second.
All right, thanks.
Are there any other events that anyone, do you have any ideas for other events that you'd like to see, that you've seen at other schools, or you know, an original idea that you have? Thanks, Kansi, for the book club link. Yes, I mean, we do movie nights. We have the book group discussion. We have the Lunar New Year, but if there's other events, I mean, we are limited, unfortunately, right now, because we've thought about doing different types of an international night with foods at school, which is something we can't do right now. But if you have any, and I'm looking right now, maybe have a panel of religious leaders of different denominations. That's a nice idea. I thank you very much for that. That's exactly the type of thing that we're looking for. And just give me 1 second. I just want to write that down, because unfortunately, once we turn off Zoom, you know, we lose everything. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Zona. Yes.
Okay, Kim.
Go ahead.
We started selling the gift on the WeChat, but we are thinking about if we don't sell all, what we will do for the gift.
I'm sorry, Jasmine, one more time.
Yes, we are start selling the gift card, the donation, something is in the WeChat card.
In WeChat, in the Brooklyn,
Yeah.
in the Brooklyn Tech WeChat.
No, it's the parents.
The parent group.
Yeah.
We've had many very generous parents that have donated items, many gift cards, things that we could mail to you. And Jasmine has a committee that has worked very, very hard for the Lunar New Year, and they are selling these items probably for less than what, you know, the face value. They're selling that through the Brooklyn Tech Parent WeChat group. So if you have access to WeChat, please take a look at those items. And Zana, we'll talk a little bit about that and see what we can come up with, and maybe we could have a little bit more of a discussion at our next meeting about your idea.
Could we put the list on the
Jessamine,
Tech
can
Talk.
you hear me? Jessamine, can you hear me?
Yes,
Team,
I
can
do.
you guys hear me? Okay, I
Yes.
have a question for both of you guys. Now we collect all the gifts. We try to put, we group, we have like 7 pair of the gift. We want to try to sell it. Today we post on the WeChat, but no, we didn't get any response for those gifts, like gift card, you know. So what is the next step? Do you guys have any idea what is the next step, what we need to do?
Maybe we can put on the Tech Talk, the list. Is it possible for Kenzie? Hi, Kenzie.
Yeah.
Hi, Kenzie, do you hear me?
I'm sorry, I'm multitasking.
Okay.
Yes, it is possible to put that in Tech Talk. Yeah, for sure. We can just make it.
Yeah, we have the list, the gift list. Maybe we can do both WeChat group and Tech Talk. Maybe more people see the gifts, maybe they can pick.
Yeah,
As a link. That's Kansi normally does that in Tech Talk as a link.
Mhm. So it'd be a link to the WeChat.
Yeah, maybe you
or
can
the
do
WeChat
the
has a page.
Maybe.
stand
try that.
alone email for the sell the stuff.
We can add it. You guys have been doing a great job of sending out all the information that pertains to the Lunar New Year, like each new exciting thing. So maybe that can be added in the next standalone email as well.
Yeah, stand alone email, then show the list.
Okay.
I think this is more, show more for everyone.
But then we have, I'm sorry. So because you have to figure out the logistic, how, if people interested in how do they contact and then, you know, to buy these things. You know, there has to be some process in place and to reach out and then collect and all that kind of stuff. Right?
Jasmine, you have a group.
I don't get your mean. Sure, what's your mean?
So you're talking about that those item, you know, have been donated, and now we want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So beside the WeChat group, you want to have a standalone email going to the Brooklyn Tech or Brooklyn Tech community.
Yeah.
So it doesn't not like a link, but then you also have some kind of process in place. Like, okay, if people interested in item, how do they get it? And then
they email to us. We have the diversity, the email address. They email to us. If they interested which item, they just email to us and what they want to give the price.
Okay.
This is the easy way because we don't have the other website and always too much work and need a lot of time to set up. What do you think, Kim?
I know you've got a group working on, I tried to do it through our raffle creator, but they don't have that, that available to them yet to sell that. So I think that WeChat was our best option for selling things because we don't have, when we auctioned things last year or the year before for the May event that Brooklyn Tech does, that was done through the Alumni Association, and they're a little bit higher tech than we are. So they had a way to do a silent auction, and we just don't have the technical capabilities right now. We're always looking for parents that can help us do that, but right now WeChat seemed to be our best option. And some of the prizes we're going to use to reward our students as for prizes for the best talent.
Yes, because last year we sell the stuff, we just in the event, it's easier and they give the price, then they pick the gift, but this year more difficult. And maybe the donation group, they have more work this year. They need a mail to someone if they pick that one. So this everything is new, totally new way.
Yes, this is a different year. So a virtual movie night, a virtual Lunar New Year. It's a lot of new things, but we're all adapting. We'll figure it out as we go. Any other questions does anybody have? Again, if anybody thinks of a book or a movie, because we've got our first movie, again, I gave it the tentative date and we will confirm that. But if you think of another movie or again, a book that we could read, because we are in our last meeting on February 10th for CAST. So please don't hesitate. We may not use your idea, but it may be a great idea. It may be our third book that we use. So please, any suggestion, please don't be self-conscious about it. Just throw it out there. We might not use it, but it may be the best idea we've ever seen. So please share with us.
Okay.
And we just got another book suggestion, and I'm going to write that down.
Oh, okay. If you don't understand English, you want to ask some question with Chinese, you can ask. I will answer you in Chinese.
Translate. Maybe you should say that in Chinese as well, in Mandarin as well.
如果你们觉得你们想问问题用中文来问，那我可以在这里回答你们，可能比较会清楚一点。你可以勇敢的提出来。Maybe today is all the parents they understand English, so they don't need translate today.
Yeah, that's great.
Jessamine, 那他意思说我们那个产品应该怎么样处理呢？他说我们在微信上面是唯一的办法处理了，是吧？
不是，我们在微信上面先卖的，然后呢，我们会搞一个在 TikTok 上面发一个电子邮件给大家，把我们的这个清单放在上面，让他们看有没有感兴趣的，有的话他们会就是可以发给我们那个电子邮件，然后呢，就是多一点的人知道我们在卖这些东西，两个渠道，不是光是微信渠道。
那我们又把那个东西又把 Lisa 还有给那个给谁呢？发给你是吧？
你可以发给我，我到时候发给他们那个这个 communication 那个。
因为我们如果今天第一场没有的话，我们明天就不会再拍卖了，你知道吗？
你可以继续放在那里嘛。
我知道，但是我们这样子的话，那我们就今天没有什么反应，我明天还要摆吗？因为我们知道这个你们，所以也不知道怎么样做下一步。
当然一直摆了，摆到你不是说摆到2月3号吗？至少要摆到1月底嘛，至少摆到1月底，对吧？或者你换一个方式来做，看看要不要拆开来卖。打包卖是不是他们觉得太沉重了，一包要拿那么多东西，可能很多他们都没有需要的呢？那你就可以，那是不是分开会不会好一点？尝试一下了，反正这种东西都是新的，我们都没有做过，怎么样做都是试试看，对吧？我们现在就2个方式来做了呗。
OK。
Florence is the team leader for the gift group. The team, she has been working very hard to collect the gift and keep them at home and how to sell them. They think about every day. Thank you very much.
And we've got a couple of book suggestions, which I took note of, and we'll take a look at those and review those. Does anybody else have any questions or comments, suggestions? I know it's a Monday night. I don't want to keep you too long, but we're happy to stay as long as you've got something that you'd like to discuss. All right. Are we good?
小辉有没有？周小辉有没有？周小慧是吧？你有问题吗？
没有，我就是想问一下，我们那个彩票还剩下多少张呢？
三张，所以任务马上完成了，所以一
哦，
点
那就
压力
行了，
都没有。
因为我是负责帮忙卖彩票的那一部分，然后呢，就那个其他的那个那些吧，我就不太懂了，所以我就是想进来，就是知道我们还剩下多少彩票没有卖，然后呢，就在那个家长群里边，然后再说一下，然后让大家把它全部卖掉了。
只有3张了，很容易完成了。然后完成了以后呢，就是帮助他们那个卖我们那些礼品了。
卖礼品是吧？
啊，对，
哦，那你
卖礼品了。
哦，那你看看把那个卖礼品的那个流程给我们发一下，然后我们再看看到时候什么时间什么时候我们就再上去那个家长群那两个群那里再卖一下，这样子好吗？
找 Florence， 他是这方面的领导，他来安排怎么做。
哦，好的，那我们到时候就找 Florence 好吧？谢谢你啊。
不用，你很辛苦了，这次帮了很多忙。
没有，
天天都在那里卖呀卖的。
没有，应该的。好，谢谢你。
没有关系。小慧 is help to selling raffle tickets. She goes to the WeChat every day to announce, to torture the people to buy. So now we only left 3 tickets, so no problem for this. For the beginning time, Kim and me is think about this may be difficult because we never done this. But so far then we feel okay, we can do it. We tried our best, right?
We were so frightened. It was terrifying because we needed to sell at least 250 tickets just to break even. And the thought of going to, our treasurer and saying, you need to take the money out of the bank to pay for these prizes was not sitting well with me. So everybody has been wonderfully generous in buying tickets. Thank you. And best of luck when we draw the tickets.
And
I like the recipe book idea a lot.
Yeah, for the beginning, we worry we don't have received enough shoes because for this time it's so difficult to collect shoes, and everybody you cannot meet. How can you performance, especially the group performance? It's so difficult to ask people put together to do it. We tried on the Zoom, singing together, and we tried dance together in a room, but it doesn't work. So we need to find a new way. For solo, that's easy. We got a bunch of the shows. It's solo, but we want a group performance. That's why we think about a different way. A lot of people helped. So far we have enough. We have 40, so it's enough for the time.
All right, everyone. If we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna let Jasmine get back to work because we've got a lot to do before February 5th. And if you have any questions, you have our email. I'd like to thank you all for taking time tonight to be with us, and don't hesitate to email us anytime. We try and check it at least once a day. We check our email, and we've got some great ideas. I'm going to look into the recipes because I think that might be something where we could get some of the student clubs involved to do that. That might be a great event. So thank you, everybody, for your ideas. And we really appreciate you for being here tonight. Jasmine, Anne, anything?
No. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.